on the clock. There's 30. Raker's going to ride the right side. The left side. There's a Granby roll. High leg over by Vest. He's going to pick up maybe a 2-point reversal. No.
Great no call. He's going to give him a 1-point escape.
Yeah, Vest is going to get a 1-point escape here as he's going to face off Raker. Raker still got the left arm of Colton Vest trapped. Vest is trying to stuff the head of Raker. Up to their feet they go. Raker's going to try to shoot in on a double on Vest. And off the edge of the mat, as time expires, we're going to the last period. It's going to be Raker's choice.
Grover over there leading 3-2 on Brady Bartz. 1 minute left to go, second period. Jared Voss will head, or Theodore Fox will head to the blood corner. Jared Voss leading 5-2 with 1:03 left to go in the second period.
So Jake Raker's got some work to do. He's going to try to high leg over. There's a tilt by Vest. Raker's trying to high leg over him. Well, if you get that last 30 seconds, you really got to go. Raker's going to high leg over again. This time misses its mark. Vest comes out of it with a hard, tight waist. Raker's chest is buried. 10 seconds left to go. He's got one more shot if he can get his hips up and try it again. 4 seconds left to go. Colton Vest will hang on and win this thing 2-1. What a match. What a match right there. Colton Vest. Outstanding championship match there, gentlemen.
I believe that's Vest's second Wamac title.
As we'll go to the championship match at 152. It'll be Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware, the junior, and Isaac Judge of South Tama. Jared Voss
looking for a sladle. He got that inside leg.
He hit one of them earlier today.
He did.
I thought I heard you guys saying that.
He did.
Why not? Go to the third period. Owen Grover leading 3-2 over Brady Bartz of Marion as they're in the third period. Bartz's choice goes down to start the third. Switch attempt. Nice job by Grover to fight that switch off.
Mangold and Judge. Judge ranked number 1 in Class 2A. Mangold ranked number 3. Now we can see this 3 weeks from today on Saturday night, gentlemen. Wouldn't that be a dandy?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. We'll see how much action we get here.
122 and counting. Mangold, slightly square stance, leading with his right leg. Judge not real physical looking. He's leechy. It's going to be up to Mitchell Mangold to do a nice job of trying to get in on that shot and attacking. And Judge is now going to a staggered stance, leading with his right. Then he goes right back to left. Long shot by Judge.
Oh.
Judge is going to try to launch Mangold.
No points there. Out of bounds.
Great call. Great no call by our official there.
Fantastic hold.
As second period over here with Jared Voss. He leads at 5-2. It'll be his choice. He'll go down to start the third. Owen Grover trailing 4-3 as it was Brady Bartz with a 2-point reversal to start the third period. So 47 seconds left to go. Owen Grover's got to get going here as he trails 4-3.
Well, you've seen why Isaac Judge is so dangerous there, gentlemen, but you've seen the athletic ability of Mitchell Mangold. There's a foul by Jared Voss. A foul in 4:15. Voss will win that match and take 5th place here. Outstanding tournament for the freshman guys.
Absolutely, coming in here getting 5th. He was seated 4th, but I tell you what, had a couple big falls here today. I believe that's Jared's 3rd fall of the tournament, so huge bonus points. As Grover trying to come around and pick up a 2-point reversal as time winding down. 6 seconds left as Bartz is trying to get hip over himself. 3 seconds, and they're going to give it to him. They're going to give Owen Grover the 2-point reversal as time expires, and he's going to win that match 5-4 and take home 3rd place at 182 pounds.
Well, we've got a scoreless match here in the championship. A flurry of action by Judge. Mangold, a great job on his feet. And it's 0-0. I think Judge realizes he's going to be in a match here. Mangold will choose down.
Judge looks for a cradle.
He's got it locked up.
Mangold's on.
Nice hand control by Mangold. Mangold might pick up one out of here.
Judge still has that left leg of Mangold. Mangold with the whizzer now. He's got the leg to the outside instead of between the legs. He's got to get that leg down to get the one, and Judge with a nice dump to bring him back to the mat.
Well, that was Once again, Mangold fighting out of a hold that not too many people fight out of, as Judge had that cradle tight. And great hand control by Mangold. Mangold will choose that, will come back and go down. Judge will ride the left side. Mangold, tripod stand up. Very cautious there, keeping his head up. Trying to work some hand control. Judge is going to go from the left side to the right side. Now a spiral ride with the claw. Deep thigh ride by Judge with the left, claw ride with the right. Mangold in a tripod stand up, 111 and counting. It's 0-0 up on the scoreboard. Mangold trying to pop his head out. Now Mangold to his feet, trying to work some hand control. Could be stalling against Judge. There's a one-point escape by Mangold as he pops his hips and clears his hands. It's 1-0 now in favor of the junior from West Delaware. Number 3 ranked in 2A, taking on the returning state champ from South Tama. Number 1 ranked, Isaac Judge. Mangold now controlling the tie. Long shot by Judge. We'll see if Mangold can do it with the front headlock. Going to try to snap Judge down to the mat with the front headlock. Judge now with an overhook on the right side of Mangold. Mangold with an underhook on the left side of Judge. 29 seconds. There's another toss by Judge. This time he makes it count as Mangold finds himself on his back, and there's the fall. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow, oh wow, oh wow.
Got to hand it to Judge. That was great upper body work there.
Judge with the fall. Judge with the fall. I tell you what, we're going to see that match again, and I'm going to put my money on the orange and black, gentlemen.
Yeah. That's one. He's got to, like you said, you knew what he wanted to do. We saw it in the first period, and he came back with it in that second period there. That's tough. He's tough to come back from, but Mitchell Mangold's still going to finish second here as a junior, but he'll have another year to come back and try to do it again. Luke Hageman up at 160 pounds. He's taking on Jax Flynn of Solon here in the finals. Jax Flynn coming in here, basically almost unseated, coming in and getting a couple of 19-4 tech fall. Then he defeated the number 2 seed, Kevin Malloy, and then knocked off the number 3 seed in Pedro Rodriguez. So great tournament so far by Jax Flynn, but I tell you what, Luke Hageman doing what he does best. He had a technical fall and a fall on his way to the finals here.
And I believe every 1 seed made the finals of the tournament, which is pretty crazy, especially considering how many 2 seeds dropped.
Nice drive cradle by Hageman. There's the fall, 44 seconds. Hageman with a fall. That's a great day by the senior from Beckman Catholic. A first-round bye, 19-4 tech fall. A fall in 49 seconds in the semis, and a fall in 44 seconds in the finals. Hageman will be your conference champ there. That's a great match, great job. He's looking pretty tough, gentlemen.
Yeah, he really is, and that was a great tournament by Luke Hageman. And, coming in here and getting the fall. Now we're going to have an area matchup at 170 in the finals. It's going to be Evan Wolfcool from Beckman taking on Cole Davis, and now the championship match starting to catch up a little bit.
Wolfcool and Davis, 1 and 2 going at it right here. Wolfcool hanging on for a hard-fought 3-1 win over Newhouse from West Delaware in the semis. And Cole Davis pinning his way through so far. First-round pin over Mason Christie, second-round pin over Josh Thiessen, a third-round pin over Court Johnson. He's trying to make it 4 in a row here, but he's got top-seeded Evan Wolfcool at 31-4. Tell you what, these are 2 fine sophomores in the final here. We'll see them a couple of years to come. 116 and counting. Collar tie by Wolfcool. Retie by by Davis. I like Cole Davis's offense here, guys, against Evan Wolfcool. Wolfcool did not show a lot of offense taking on Jack Newhouse.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be critical for Wolfcool to get something going from neutral here, as we all know how dangerous Davis is with that cross-face cradle once he gets on top.
49 seconds and counting, first period. Neither wrestler willing to pull the trigger on a shot.
We'll be right back with Area Wrestling right after this. American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com.
Oh, we must have got cut off.
Equal housing lender.
Okay.
Mix 94.7 KMCH Manchester.
Sorry about the technical difficulties there. We're back into Maquoketa High School as first period over here between Cole Davis and Evan Wolfcool. Still scoreless as they head to the second period. And now we're going to get blood time as Evan Wolfcool is going to head to the blood corner here. So we'll take a short break while they head to the blood corner and come back with the rest of this match. Right after this, you're listening to the 2018 Wamac Conference Tournament from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Back in here. Back to action in the championship match for second period. Evan Wolfcool as Cole Davis chooses down to start this second period as moving up to 195 pounds. Or excuse me, that's 220 pounds. 220 pounds over in the third place match. Jason Simon, wrestler from Western Dubuque, wrestling for third place, taking on Tanner Cochran of Clear Creek, Amana in the third place match.
On the championship match, Evan Wolfcool had a tight waist tilt on Cole Davis, got 1,001.5 count. Beckman coaching staff wanted the 2 near fall, but couldn't quite get it. Didn't quite hold it there long enough, but he had Davis's back exposed. He's going to try it again. And Davis doing a good job keeping that chest flat. Wolfcool trying to load him up with that wrist tilt. He's got the left wrist tied and wrapped around his stomach. Got the left wrist tied around his stomach. And trying to load him up on his hip, trying to elevate him. Now crossbody ride by Wolfcool. He's going to try to rotate from left to right and expose the shoulders and hips of Davis. Now a half Nelson, power half Nelson on the right by Wolfcool. Davis finds his head planted to the mat with 28 seconds left to go. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Might be another one of those 2-1, 1-0 matches. We're going to get a stalemate as Wolfcool up on top. A couple of tilts there, but no points to show for it. Davis set. Wolfcool will ride the right side. Hard tight waist by Wolfcool. Tight waist with the left, chop with the right. Now stand up by Davis. Wolfcool's going to drop in on a single. There's a nice escape by Davis. Davis dives back in on a double. Davis will take a 1-0 lead to the third period, and Wolfcool will choose down.
Huge end of the period there for Davis.
And those are just, tell you what, those are just killers. All right, Wolfcool will choose down. There's the whistle. Wolfcool tries to start a sit-out, turn in. I tell you what, Davis is lethal with that cross-face cradle, any kind of cradle. He's got some long levers, and we'll see if Wolfcool can build his base. Wolfcool's head is down. Now he pops his head back up. Wolfcool goes over the top, Davis goes over the top. Now cross-face by Davis. Trying to set up that cradle. He's got a cross-face in from right to left. Then he's going to try to run the butcher. Wolfcool's going to hand control. Davis right back in. Tries to lock that cradle up. Tripod stand-up now by Wolfcool. Wolfcool to all fours. Davis, a nice job with the spiral ride. Wolfcool's going to stand up. A back trip by Davis. 105 and counting here. Hard cross-face by Davis. So Great job on top by Cole Davis.
Yeah, we've seen that tough ride all day and all year, really. He's working that cross face, looking for a butcher on Wolfcool here. Wolfcool's got to get that left arm back out front. He's almost up to his base, but that doesn't really matter if you're playing it on your shoulder there.
Hard cross face by Davis. Wolfcool's now going to try to build his face. 1-0 lead by by Davis. That last second escape at the end of the second period. Now Wolfcool to his feet. They're trying to split the hands of Davis.
Wolfcool nearly out.
Might be a 1-point escape by Wolfcool. 22 seconds left. Wolfcool trying to split the hands of Davis. Davis with that iron grip. Overlaps onto the right leg. 12 seconds left to go. Davis hanging on. Wolfcool trying to drop the tip. To Cole Davis, that's a good place to be.
Oh, he's got the leg broke.
Nice job. Cole Davis is going to win that thing 1-0. Cole Davis, 1-0. I'll tell you what, we've seen that out of Evan Wolfcool. Got to have a little bit more offense there, guys.
And over here on mat number one, it's still a 3-1 lead as we go to the third period for Tanner Cochran over Jason Simon Ressler. So Simon Ressler has to get going here as we go to the third period. Excuse me, it's now 3-3 as Simon Ressler tied it up. Now he's going to take a 1-point lead as he picks up a 1-point escape. It's 4-3 in favor of Jason Simon Ressler at 2:20, wrestling for third place.
Championship match, gentlemen, at 182. We have third-seeded Mike Hoyle taking on top-seeded Devin Ludwig, and it's Hoyle's going to dent the scoreboard first with a 2-point takedown as Ludwig got out of position. Hoyle did a nice job with a reshot on Ludwig. And it's going to be a 2-point takedown, 2-1 now as Ludwig with an escape, and we're going back to neutral. There's a front headlock with Ludwig trying to go to a cross knee tap and drive Hoyle over his base. Hoyle's going to quickly get back to his feet, and we're going neutral. Nice job there by Ludwig. Now Ludwig in on a double. Let's see if he can make it count. No point. Neutral position. Bobcat coach has wanted a 2-point takedown as Devin Ludwig kept his toes in, but no hip control there. Mike Hoyle, the junior, at 32-7. Hoyle, the third seed, with a fall over second seed Dalton Rosenberg from South Tame in the semis to reach the finals. Front headlock now. Another long shot by Ludwig. Front headlock by Hoyle. Hoyle very physical at 182. Crazy match going on mat number one, gentlemen, at 220.
And it's got 9-4 now, the lead for Jason Simon Ressler, as he's actually looking for near fall points. He might get looking for the fall is Simon Ressler here. 20 seconds left to go in this match, and it's a 9-4 lead for Jason Simon Ressler.
Championship match still going neutral. Devin Ludwig working a collar tie. Hoyle wanting nothing to do with the collar tie.
That's going to do it. Jason Simon Ressler will finish in third place today. A 9-4 win over Tanner Cochran of Clear Creek, Amana. So Simon Ressler with the third place finish today, and that's going to bring Carson Petland up to the mat for West Delaware. But we'll stay with that championship match and a 2-1 lead for Mike Hoyle.
Devin Ludwig nearly had two at the end of the first period there, but just ran out of time there as the last couple seconds ticked off.
We're going to have a rematch for third place between Carson Petland and Taven Rich. Petland from West Delaware defeated Rich by fall in the quarterfinal round. Wrestling again here for third place.
Well, we'll see if Rich learned anything, see if he decides to shoot on Carson Petland. And see if he's patient and goes up for body. Well, Ludwig's going to choose down. Devin Ludwig will choose down, and Mike Hoyle has got Ludwig belly down, flattened out. Now Ludwig builds his base. Ludwig's going to build his base and get up to all fours. Hoyle, a nice job controlling. There's a long switch attempt by Ludwig. Long switch, re-switch by Hoyle. Hoyle's going to pull himself back behind. Now a long switch again by Ludwig. Re-switch by Hoyle. Ludwig's going to drop in and grab the right ankle of Hoyle. Hoyle's going to drape himself over the top of Ludwig. Ludwig tries the high leg over.
It's going to be a 2-point takedown for Carson Petland on the edge of the mat. Minute 20 left to go. First period, Carson Petland with a 2-0 lead over Taven Rich. Now Rich up to his feet trying to get his leg down as Petland trying to drive him off the edge of the mat. They go off the edge. No points. Still 2-0 in favor of Carson Petland.
We get a stalemate in the championship match as Ludwig tried to... Ludwig caught the leg of Hoyle on the re-switch, but Hoyle just maintained position. There's a snapback by Hoyle. Ludwig in a short sit. Ludwig might pick up one to tie this up. As a short sit turned into a stand-up, it's tied up at deuces with 43 seconds left to go here. 2-2, 36 seconds. Top seeded Devin Ludwig, third seeded Mike Hoyle going at it for the gold medal here. This Wamac championship. Neutral position. Hard collar tie now by Ludwig with the right. Good hand control by Hoyle. Double leg by Ludwig. In deep on Hoyle. Might be two right here with some back point.
No count. I thought there could have been a 2 count for the back point.
There could have been a 2 count real early, I think, Sam. You betcha. There's a nice Turk now by Ludwig. He's going to go cross face from right to left, cross face to far shoulder. Hoyle will scissor his legs out of the Turk, and Ludwig will bounce over from right to left. There's a snap down by Hoyle. He's going to pick up 2 as time runs out. I think that's going to be a 1. I gave him the full 2. That brings Coach Cleary up out of his chair. And again, that's just that time from the time the towel boy, it goes 0 in the SWAT. It's going to be 1 for sure.
They might.
And that's why we've got assistant officials out here. They're having a little conference, see if they can sort this out.
4-4 up on the scoreboard. Coach Blake Williams and Coach Paul Cleary to the table.
First period over on the third place mat at heavyweight. It's Carson Petland with a 2-1 lead. Taven Rich with a 1-point escape to end that first period. So 2-1 is the lead in favor of Carson Petland. Taven Rich's choice. He'll go down to start period number 2, trailing 2-1 to Carson Petland.
And they did change that call in the championship match. They gave a 1-point escape, so it's going to be 4-3 in favor of Devin Ludwig.
Taven Rich trying to come out here, and it's going to be a 1-point escape for Rich as they go off the edge of the mat. He's going to tie the match up 2-2 between Carson Petland and Taven Rich.
Hoyle and Ludwig 4-3 now. Hoyle's choice. He's going to choose down. Ludwig's going to ride the right side. Ludwig's going to reach under and try to go underneath. Far ankle, good scramble. Ludwig's going to end up in a Turk. Going to try to scoop. I'll tell you what, Hoyle dangerous in this situation. As he's going to pick up the 2-point reversal. Might be a fall for Hoyle. Hoyle up on top. He's going to tee out on Ludwig. There's the fall. Mike Hoyle with the fall. And 4:34. 4:34. Hoyle goes from the third seed to a conference champ right here.
It's going to be Taven Rich with a 2-point takedown. He's going to take a 4-2 lead over Carson Petland of West Delaware with a minute left to go in the second period.
What a match right here. We're going to see a great championship match here at 195. West Delaware's Harrison Goble taking on Central DeWitt's Nick Smith. Smith had to fight for a win in that semifinal, 3-1 in overtime over Cameron Woodley from Mount Vernon. Goble with a tough match over Josh Hollub from Williamsburg, 7-2. Slide by Goble. Let's see if he gets the corner on Smith. Smith's going to run to the edge, off the edge of the mat.
Nearly had a takedown there. Harrison got behind the hips, just couldn't get Smith down to his base.
Smith very quick. See if Harrison Goble, I thought Smith gassed a little bit in that semis. We'll see if Goble pushes the pace here.
Carson Petland's over there rolling around.
Third period, Petland choosing down. He might come out of this with a headlock finish on Taven Rich. Second period, it's 4-2. No points awarded, and it's going to be Rich is going to come back up on top.
Nearly had Rich in trouble there as he rolled around and almost gave up back points, and then Petland came out of it with a headlock. Just couldn't get Rich Rich's hips and shoulders turn to get the reversal.
So now it's going to be Petland's choice to start the third. Petland trailing 4-2 against Taven Rich. This is a rematch from the first round. They're going to go underneath of Taven Rich. He'll choose down to start the third.
All right, Harrison Goebel and Nick Smith off the mat. They'll circle back in. There's a nice single by Goebel. Hard whizzer by Smith. Smith has great hips, but Goebel's going to get that single up. Let's see if he can back trip Smith. Goebel's got the leverage. He's going to lift it way up. Smith showing some flexibility here as Goebel's got that right leg. Now back trip by Goebel. He's going to tackle. Off the edge of the mat right there.
I think that's a good call. I think the left foot of Goebel got out of bounds, and he brought it back in, and so close to getting the 2-point takedown there.
Oh, that was a nice shot by Goebel. Good single leg. That's that strength of Smith. Good hips by Smith. Smith staggered stance, leading with that right.
Carson Petland going to his back here. Taven Rich throws him in a half Nelson. Looks like that's going to do it. There it is. Taven Rich is going to win the rematch, and he will finish in third place today. Carson Petland, the sophomore from West Delaware, basically unseeded, comes away with fourth place today. So great tournament by Carson, and we said those would be huge points from Carson Petland today, and he helped the Hawks big time. Reached the semifinals, had a couple big wins, 2 falls for the Hawks, and that's huge for a sophomore to come away here in fourth place at heavyweight.
Yeah, great tournament.
Or freshman, excuse me.
Great tournament for Carson.
Freshman at heavyweight, you get fourth. Well, 5 seconds left to go in the championship match. It's 0-0. Harrison Goebel's been the attacker here. It's going to be Smith's choice. He's going to choose down. Goebel has been on the attack here, pushing the tempo. We'll see how that comes into play as this match wears on. Smith finishing 7th last year at weight class 220, and he shows some quickness. There, getting right to his feet. Goebel's going to back him. Oh, we got nothing on the clock.
Slacking.
Well, no, I don't think they started the...
We're going to have to run about 15 seconds off. We have no clock.
Oh, we're still, yep.
All right, so we got the... now they got 2 up there. Better run some time off the clock. Referee over at the table looking close, and they're talking about something. We got to run some time off. And run 15 seconds off, 20 seconds off.
Let's go 15 seconds.
Yep, 15 seconds off. The wrestlers will get a breather here. That's some great action right there. I'm telling you what.
And we only have, we got Goebel here at 195 and Hunter Crawford at 220. And then we've got Nathan Simon from Western Dubuque at heavyweight. Nathan Simon at heavyweight coming up here. And then we're going to be done. So, again, we're going to go to Iowa basketball as soon as we can here after this this tournament is over. So we'll hopefully get a little closer to Iowa basketball here as we're going to go 10 seconds off the clock here and start this thing over in the championship match once again.
Well, there's Nick Smith with a quick stand-up. Harrison Goebel's going to latch around his waist and drop in on a single. And right into the, tell you what, got some quick reaction from the West Delaware cheer squad right there. Again, that's why they put them in the corners. I tell you what, those cheerleaders scattered as Harrison Goebel had Nick Smith up in the air. There's going to be a 1-point escape by Stalling.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, that was a real quick stall call.
On Goebel?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. That was the shortest 5 seconds that I've ever seen.
There's Stalling Green.
We're going to even things up a little bit.
Okay. All right. Now we're even.
Hey.
Both wrestlers have a stalling call. Yet to see Nick Smith take a shot today. It's been all Goebel. No points. He's just been on the attack. There's a nice single again by Goebel. He's got the right leg of Smith up.
He can
do something with it. He tries to cut across to a double. Once again, Smith hops off the mat. And Coach Voss is telling him to back trip him. Great shot by Goebel again. That's about the 5th shot by Goebel, not a shot by Smith yet. 59 seconds left. Gobles now is going to try switch sides. And this is the mark. Back up to our feet we go. 50 seconds. There's a slide-by attempt by Goble. Goble in on a double. Let's see if they can make it count here. Got to drive. And going to have trouble there. That's going to be a 2-point takedown by Smith. Did not like that at all.
Very opportunistic of Nick Smith to get the takedown there. Goble did a great job getting in there and driving, and that was the thing. Once Harrison stopped, he didn't return him to the mat right away, and when he did, he wasn't in control, and it allowed Smith to pop off of that and come around and pick up the takedown.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was dazed or thought they were out of bounds, but stopped wrestling, and that's what gave up the takedown.
Well, 23 seconds left, and Nick Smith's got a chicken wing in on Harrison Goble. And it's going to be potentially dangerous for driving that forward. Goble needs to score 1 here. It'll be his choice in the third. If Harrison Goble can score 1, tries to get to his feet. Tight waist by Smith. 16 seconds left to go. And Goble trying to work some hand control. 10 seconds left to go. Smith up on top. He's sitting over the right ankle, or the left ankle of Harrison Goble. And to go, we're going to go to the third period. Harrison Goble's got some work to do. Heavyweight match for 5th and 6th. Simon from Western Dubuque just tried to headlock and missed it, so he's going to give up a 2-point takedown, maybe. Still got the head of the Marion wrestler. For the 2-point takedown from Marion. All right, 154. Harrison Goble underneath of Nick Smith. And Smith riding an inside wrist on Goble. Goble trying to work some hand control to peel that inside wrist off. 139 and counting. Harrison Goble's going to try a long switch on Smith. Tried to reach back, and Smith dumped him. Smith trying to work a ball and chain. He's got that left arm of Harrison Goble trapped. Goble's got to try to work up to his base. Smith riding parallel. Might get a stalling call on Smith. That would be huge.
Yep, there you go. Good call, Roger. That's going to be a point.
That's 1 point.
We can't believe it, but I think that's absolutely justified.
Yeah, that's a great call right there. Smith just riding a 2-on-1. Riding parallel, riding a 2-on-1. So I'm telling you what, that's a good call. Harrison Goble trying to work a long switch. Got to keep the action. Got to keep moving. 111 and counting now. Another flurry by Goble. He's got to at least score 1 here. I'd like to see him score 2. 1 and 2 would be better. Goble's going to score 1 there. It's 3-2 now with a minute to go. Harrison Goble's going to take a peek at the clock. Goble's been in on some great shots. It was a defensive takedown by Nick Smith. Smith again has been called for stalling. Goble got a point already. So it's going to be up to Harrison Goble to push the pressure these last 45 seconds. Goble in a stagger stance, switching a long single shot by Goble. Got to be careful here. Nick Smith, got to keep your head down. 34 seconds left. Goble's got to either go in or go out and get a restart.
Here.
Should be a quick stalemate. Goble's going to stay in that situation. Goble's got an underhook. And 24 seconds left to go. Time for one good shot here for Harrison Goble. Goble needs one good shot. Or stalling call. Got to take a couple shots here. 20 seconds left to go. Smith trying to tie Goble up. 3-2 is on our scoreboard. 2-on-1 now by Smith. 10 seconds. Goble in on a shot. See if he can finish it. They'll try to headlock Smith. And that's going to do it. 2-point takedown by Nick Smith, and that's going to do it. Smith's going to win that 5-2. Smith will win that 5-2. And I'll tell you what, that's Harrison Goble pushing the tempo there, guys. And
yeah, I wouldn't really worry about that last takedown. He had to try something. It was a headlock. It slipped off.
I'd take that match again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think Goble knows what he needs to do. He did, a couple times wasn't able to finish a couple of those shots early on, and I think, I think he finishes one of those. Obviously, one of those, and he wins the match. So it's something he'll have to learn from as he moves forward here in the end of the year. So moving up to 220, it's going to be Hunter Crawford from Independence in the championship, taking on Zach Wegman from Solon. And over here in the fifth place match at heavyweight, it's 3-0 lead for Carson Webster of Marion over Nathan Simon of Western Dubuque.
Well, 1:29 left to go in the first period. Championship match. Crawford and Wegman. So what these two guys are, two peas in a pod. They're put together for 220-pounders. Crawford is 35-4. Wegman is 28-8 coming into the tournament. Crawford with the first round bye. Then a hard-fought Crawford, a hard-fought 3-2 win over Simon Ressler in that semifinals. Wegman with the win over Isaac Mazer from Williamsburg and a win over Tanner Cochran from Clear Creek, Amana. Low single by Crawford. Sweep single, cuts the corner. That was a thing of beauty right there,
gentlemen. That was real slick, Roger.
That was a thing of beauty. You're going to coach a sweep single. That should be on videotape on how you finish that. He got the edge, turned the corner, covered up the hips, picked up a 2-point takedown. Now he's riding on top with a tough, tight waist with the right, inside wrist on the left. 32 seconds left to go.
3-0 over here in the heavyweight fifth place match. 16 seconds left to go. And it looks like Nathan Simon is going to finish the day in sixth place here as running out of time. It's 3-0. Got to get moving here. Like I said, still at 16 seconds, but he's got to get moving right off the whistle as Webster doing a good job. Now a switch attempt by Simon, and now Webster's going to break him back down on the mat, and that's good. It looks like that's going to be our final score here, 3-0. So Nathan Simon of Western Dubuque will finish in sixth place here today.
Well, Hunter Crawford doing a nice job riding out Wegman. Nice tight waist, controlling those hips. And it's going to be a 2-0 lead for Hunter Crawford.
Crawford was dinged for stalling on top there for a parallel ride.
When we get done with this championship match, we'll recap this tournament quick, and then we'll try to get to we got to get to the Tri-Rivers and the Upper Iowa Conference yet, as we took a look at the River Valley Conference earlier in the day. So we'll try to get to the those other two tournaments along with this tournament as well before we send it to Iowa basketball, which is going to start at 7 o'clock here. 7 o'clock here tonight as there's Hunter Crawford in on a shot. That's going to be a 2-point takedown for Hunter Crawford. He goes up 4-0.
Oh, that was a sweep single again. This time he caught the heel. He caught the heel and elevated it very, very quickly and picked up the 2. He goes up now 4-0 with 1:32 left to go in the second period. Last match of the tournament. And again, I'll tell you what, it was nice of them to keep this thing rolling. If they would have waited match by match, we'd have only been halfway through. So nice job here. There's a tilt by Crawford. Let's see if he picks up a couple points with it. He got 1,001 points.
Yeah, he got a 1 count. Real close to the 2 count there.
And that was just a one-on tight waist. Just pulled Wegman over across his hip and had Wegman's shoulders posted. So try to tilt him again. This time he's going to get 2. Nice tight waist tilt there. Nice wrist tilt. He's got the left arm trapped. He's got Wegman's left arm trapped underneath, and he picked up a 2-point near fall. So Crawford now goes up 6-0 with 58 seconds left to go. And feeling a little bit is the senior from Independence. Doing a nice job up on top, doing what you're supposed to do, controlling hips, looking for near fall opportunities. And here's the reset. There's a nice stand-up by Wegman, but it should have been as he started before the whistle. And Wegman set. Crawford up on top. Deep waist far ankle by Crawford. Now a tight waist shot by Crawford. Now an inside wrist on the left by Crawford. Might try to roll that out to a bar. Hunter Crawford controlling the hips on top. Double inside wrist now by Crawford. Goes over the top. Top now back to the tight waist, back to the wrist tilt. Got a 1,001 count again. Has Wegman wiggle his way back to his stomach. 18 seconds left to go. Nice period for Hunter Crawford as he opened it up here and scored some points, some much needed points here. We've got the third period coming. 2 minutes left to go. All right, third period. Senior's choice it is.
going to be Wegman's choice.
Wegman's choice, and he's going to choose. He's going to go top.
Yep.
And why wouldn't you? We'll see what Hunter Crawford's got to do here. Up 6-0. Up 6-0. And there's the whistle. Wegman trying to put a cross body right in on Crawford. Now he's trying to set up a ball and chain on the left side. That cross body ride by Wegman. And Wegman gets a little high. Crawford's going to reach up and grab the head of Wegman and try to pull him underneath. Wegman now trying to set up a banana split as he got the cross body ride in. And Crawford quickly kicks the leg free. And Wegman will step over and hook the left ankle. Crawford trying to build his base underneath. Wegman working on, not sure what Wegman's working on here, Sam.
He's got to start working on something if he wants to get back in this match. Crawford back up to his base. Wegman with the Augsburg right now, and he's taking that knee out. He's got Crawford back down to his belly. And Crawford trying to crawl up. We're going to have a stalemate here. So fresh start here. See if we get some more action.
Stalemate here. 57 seconds left to go. And Crawford's going to get set. There's the whistle. Wegman gets way high riding. Tips up by Crawford. Crawford tries to buck him off. And Wegman regroups. Goes right back to a tight waist. Now a leg by Wegman. Power half Nelson. Power half Nelson attempt by Wegman. Crawford fights that off. 36 seconds left to go. Wegman with the crossbody right on the left. Now a little action by Crawford underneath. He takes a peek at the clock. 27 seconds left to go. 27 seconds left to go here. And Wegman tries to tilt on Crawford. Crawford's going to bail out of it. 14 seconds left to go now. And Crawford's going to be content just to go belly down. To go belly down right here. And that's going to do it. But Crawford's going to be your champ. 6-0. Hunter Crawford will be the champ right there. 6-0. Very uneventful third period there, gentlemen.
Right.
Yeah, it really was. We'll stay right here. We'll try to get it to Iowa basketball here. Let's recap our tournament here today as we start at 106 pounds. We'll just do the wrestlers that placed here and what place they got as we try to get going here. As it was Daniil Kobish of Beckman finishing in 6th place today. Finishing in 4th place was West Delaware sophomore Luke Farmer. Your runner-up was Dawson Bierman of Western Dubuque, and your champion at 106 pounds was Keaton Zimet of Central DeWitt. 113 pounds. Finishing in 5th place today was Evan Woods of West Delaware, as he was our only area wrestler out of 3 that placed today. Runner-up at 113 was Ryan Clark of Mount Vernon, and your champion, Grayson Kesterson of Williamsburg. 120 pounds. Joseph Gamblin of Western Dubuque finishing in 8th place today. Finishing in 5th place was Nick Hageman of Beckman. Your runner-up today was Zeb Ganida of Solon, and your champion at 120, Caleb Feasley of Center Point Urbana. 126 pounds, Jared Cordes of Western Dubuque finishing in 7th place. In 5th place today was 6th place was Holden Griffith of Independence. 5th place was Stavely Mowry of West Delaware. Your runner-up was Morgan Raleigh of Anamosa, and the champion at 126 from Williamsburg, Jalen Schropp. 132 pounds, 7th place today was Hank Smith of Anamosa. In 6th place was J.D. Kleesner of Western Dubuque. And your champion today, Ryan Phillips of West Delaware, winning over Brady Fitz of South Tama, a DQ in the finals. As Phillips probably a concussion, as he's had one before. As out here in front of us, Tyler Linderbaum of Solon getting the fall at heavyweight. 138 pounds. In 8th place today was Caden Burke of Western Dubuque. 7th place was Mitchell Engelbart of Anamosa. 4th place today was Cole Engel of West Delaware. Your runner-up at 138 was Matthew Doyle of Independence, and your champion was Brock Radeke from Vinton Shellsburg. 145 pounds, your sixth place finisher today was Elijah Demmer of Western Dubuque, and finishing in fifth place today was Cale Meyer of West Delaware. Second place today was Jake Raker from Beckman, and your champion was the 2-1 tiebreak or overtime win from South Tama was Colton Vest. 152 pounds. 152 pounds here today, and finishing in fifth place was Jared Orr of Independence. Third place finisher was Riker Karimsky of Western Dubuque. Your runner-up today was Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware, and the champion from South Tama at 152, Isaac Judge. 160 pounds. Finishing in seventh place today was Seth House of Independence. Jared Voss of West Delaware finished in fifth place. Your runner-up today was Jack Splint of Solon, and the champion from Beckman, Luke Hageman. 170 pounds. Finishing in fourth place today was Jake Hush of Western Dubuque. Third place finisher from West Delaware was Jack Newhouse. Your runner-up was Evan Wolfcool of Beckman, and the champion, Cole Davis from Independence at 170. 182 pounds. Jordan Brees of West Delaware finishing in seventh place today. Finishing in third was Owen Grover of Beckman. Your runner-up was Devin Ludwig of Western Dubuque, and your champion today was Mike Hoyle of Solon at 182 pounds. 195 pounds. 195 pounds today in eighth place was Peyton Friedhoff of Independence. Your runner-up was Harrison Goebel of West Delaware, and the champion from Central DeWitt was Nick Smith at 195. 220 pounds. Finishing in seventh today was Ben Ridenauer of West Delaware. Third place finisher was Jason Simon Ressler from Western Dubuque. Runner-up was Zach Wegman of Solon, and the champion today at 220 pounds from Independence, Hunter Crawford. And at heavyweight today, finishing in sixth place today was Nathan Simon of Western Dubuque. Fourth place was Carson Petlin of West Delaware. Your runner-up was Preston Schultz of Mount Vernon, and the champion at heavyweight, Tyler Linderbaum of Solon. Final team scores here today as we go through, do our area schools, as Anamosa finishing in 14th with 52 points. Beckman in 9th with 115.5 points. Independence finished in 6th place with 132.5. Western Dubuque was 4th with 146.5. Williamsburg was 3rd with 180.5. Solon, your runner-up today, with 195, and your champion of the Wamac, West Delaware, 214.5 points. Let's take a look at the Tri-Rivers Conference here today. As in the Tri-Rivers Conference, we'll go through these real quick here, as we'll go through the placers from each team in the Tri-Rivers Conference. As we're going to do this, we'll do this by team here today. As East Buchanan, A.J. Kramer at 106, finishing in 4th place today. Sebastian Beatty at 113, finished in 4th place. 120, it was Garrett Beatty of East Buchanan, finishing in 5th place. At 132, Tate Fultz of East Buchanan finished 5th. Max McGraw was your champion of the Tri-Rivers Conference at 138 for East Buchanan. Braden Nunemaker of East Buchanan finished 2nd at 145. Jacob Kelly finished 3rd at 160 for East Buchanan. At 170 pounds, it was James Mossman from East Buchanan at 170, finishing in 3rd place today. Keith Weber was your champion at 182. Keegan Curley finished 4th at 195 for East Buchanan. Taylor Fox finished 3rd, and Luke Recker, finishing as the champion at heavyweight. For Edco today, Dane Bergen at 106 finished in 3rd place. Elijah Keck finished 5th at 113. Cal Hager was your runner-up for Edco at 120. Alex Jones at 126 finished in 4th place. At 132, Bo Struble finished 4th. At 138 pounds, Jordan Wegman finished 6th. Xavier Reeves finished in 4th place at 145 pounds. At 152, it was Killian Welch at your runner-up today. At 160, Spencer Amling was your runner-up for the Vikings of Edco. At 170, Max Balls finished in 5th place. 182, it was Andrew Hager-Pint finishing in 6th place. 195, Corey Closer of Edco finishing 5th. At 220, it was Wyatt Rowcliffe finishing in 6th place. And at heavyweight, Henry Butera finished in 5th place for Edco. For Maquoketa Valley, jump up here, 120. It was Kenyon Richardson of Maquoketa Valley finishing 4th place. Timmy Harmon at 138 finished in 5th place. Chance Downs finished 3rd for the Wildcats at 145. At 152, Robert Hildebrand finished in 4th place. At 160, Mitch Smith from Maquoketa Valley is your champion at 160 for the Wildcats. At 170, Evan Elgin finishing in 4th place. 182 was Dylan Happel of Maquoketa Valley finishing in 5th place. 195, Carson Wright finished 3rd. Cole Cruzy finished 4th at 220. And Michael Feldman of Maquoketa Valley finished in 2nd place at heavyweight. And for North Lynn at 106, it was Dominic Ingrave finishing in 5th place for the length. Heath Moyer was your champion at 113 pounds. 126, it was Curtis Schott finishing in 3rd place today. Trevor Fair finished 2nd at 138. At 145, Dawson Sanderson finished in 6th place. At 152, Austin West finished 3rd. And at 182, it was Quentin Reckheimer of North Lynn finishing in 3rd place. Team scores from the Tri-Rivers Conference as North Lynn finished 6th with 94.5 points. Maquoketa Valley was 4th with 129.5. Edco finished in 3rd with 140 points. East Buchanan was 2nd with 178.5. And your champion with 257 points was Lisbon. We take a look at the Upper Iowa Conference and the Starmont Stars, see how the Stars finished here today. As Starmont at 113 pounds, Kerry German finished in 5th place today. Mitchell Hayes of Starmont was your champion at 126 pounds. At 170, Tyler Lind finished as a runner-up for the Stars. At 182, it was Carter Kepler finishing in 3rd place. At 195, Bryce Moyne finished 3rd. And at 220, it was Declan Johans of Starmont finishing in 4th place. Take a look at the team scores from the Upper Iowa Conference. Starmont finishing in 6th place with 87.5 points. Your runner-up today was MFL Marmac with 212. And in 1st place today, South Winneshiek with 247 points. As take a look at the real quickly, just run through the River Valley Conference with Monticello and Cascade. See how they finished up. Cascade, we mentioned Abe Noonan finishing in 1st. Carson Stainer for Cascade finished 3rd at 113. 126 pounds, Nolan Noonan, your champion at 126. At 132, Connor Conlon finished in 4th place. 138, it was Cody Kramer finishing 7th. At 152, it was John Gadian finishing in 7th place. At 160, Zach Reese of Cascade finished 5th. And at heavyweight, it was Quentin Raker finishing in 2nd place. And for Monticello, Elena Sunland at 106 finished 7th. Kane Lunsman was your champion at 113. At 120, it was Ethan Tolman of Monticello finishing 4th. Bo Kramer finished 4th at 126. At 132 was Chase Lunsman finishing in 2nd place today. At 152, Thomas Broderick finished 5th. At 182, Gavin Hollop finished in 2nd place. And at 220, Blake Stolberg, your 4th place finisher today. And at heavyweight, Tyler Cooper of Monticello finished in 6th place. Team scores from that. Monticello was 4th, 122. Cascade was 3rd with 137. 2nd was Wilton with 186.5. And West Liberty was your champion with 286.5 points. That's going to do it for us here today. Sam, want to thank you for joining us today. Another, if you keep, as long as you're, I'm not going to wish you back because eventually you're going to start getting some officiating gigs on these tournaments. And but you might be around for one more year with your little brother wrestling in his senior year, but then we might start losing you. But thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, it's great to be back and watch this awesome Wamac wrestling.
Roger, you and I will be back next Saturday at noon from, is that Decorah at Luther College for the sectional, Class 2A sectional. So we will we'll have that for you coming up. I'll talk to you next Saturday, Roger.
Well, that'd be great, Jamie. Looking forward to it. Great job, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Want to thank Faith Hunt for running the board for us all day today. Great job to her. Want to thank all our sponsors of high school wrestling here at the Wamac tournament here on KMCH. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you this wrestling action. As the Iowa Hawkeyes, looks like they went down to defeat today to Michigan. As we're going to send it to Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hampson for Iowa at Nebraska. And you've been listening to the 2018 Wamac Wrestling Tournament right here from Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH. Have a great night, everybody.